They hire hoodlums from outside the Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPO. And they commit this crime and they go away.
Una no go the latest update from Hope Uzodinma. Onumana since Gentle the Yahoo, BLA Commander Pota, one or two about go Hope Uzodinma. Since that time, we have been waiting to hear from Hope Uzodinma. So in a new video of Hope Uzodinma don't finally clear the air. The almighty Hope Uzodinma talk say insecurity where they happen for Imo State say no be IPOB is not related to Biafra people. Say it's not Biafrans that are causing the insecurity in Imo State, even in the southeast at large. Can you believe this? The almighty Hope Uzodinma that the people causing the insecurity in Imo State and southeast at large, the people are sent, no agent of that, they were sent to Imo State, no borough IPOB. Me say when I heard it, I couldn't believe it. From almighty Hope Uzodinma. Hey, I can't believe that this is coming from Hope Uzodinma. Honestly, oh no, ma, in that Gentle's broadcast, Gentle's no young one gave we Hope Uzodinma. So I'm going to happen on the ground because me wanna listen to this video and do well to share this video, please.
They hire hoodlums from outside the Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPO, and they commit this crime and they go away. So it is not about IPO. Yes, we agree. We have aggrieved IPO members, but I can tell you, those who are doing this destruction, most of them were brought from outside Imo State.
So, if you say that they are really not IPOB members, another insinuation that a few commentators have put into this is perhaps the military operations that we saw in the past few days, which of course you also commented about. Is there any link between that military operations and what we saw in the last few days?
As I speak to you, honest political leaders and religious leaders have approached me to encourage military to come around because these people have created fear into the citizens by their dastardly act. So it is not about the military. If anything, our people want the military around so that they can have sense of security and go about their businesses without fear of any molestation.
But in what we have seen, you said that you are going to send a report to the federal government on what is happening. So how do you then handle the situation going?
But to the glory of God, they were not successful. How do we imagine that people are already organizing press conferences in Abuja, trying to address press as to what they thought that could have happened in Imo State, but God stopped them and they were not successful in their operation. Yes.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the Tiv people, where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled today. Because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the Tiv people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life.
Chimobo to akede odironye dika gi o ihe gi asobu mo pape de kamana. Hello my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. I greet you all and I welcome you all to another episode of Simon Ekpa, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Ngozi Chukwuorabeze, vindicated from all allegations have been leveled against them by the Tzroûble and other Western allies who are working to truncate the freedom of the Biafrans. Let me tell us one thing. The video is just finished watch now about Hope Uzodimma confessing. Okay, let us take it one after the other. He said that the people who have been disturbing the state, or rather the entire Southeast, have been imported. We said this thing 5 years ago. 5 good years ago. When all this nonsense rise to the top. One, starting from the prison break in Owerri. When they said that it is IPOB, the then Inspector General of Police, which had no investigation, just some hours that thing happened, he came out and made a broadcast. He said it says IPOB, Digital People of Biafra. Dan Olasi, a chieftain of the PDP and also an elder spokesman, or rather, elder statesman in Anambra State, came out and said he was kidnapped, and the boys that kidnapped him told him that they were being contracted to destroy the Igbo land. Not for nothing, because of the peace the Biafrans are enjoying. And he said that it is an imported violence people could not believe. Even the interviewers at AIT Kakaki was a kind of, why do you say so? Do you have any evidence? Somebody who was kidnapped. And the boys between the ages of 15 to 18 that kidnapped him with new brand AK-47 and AK-49 made it clear. Now Hope will have come out now. Some people will say that this is a political statement. Even me myself, not until I read some minutes into it, I was kind of thinking that, oh, maybe that shenanigans that happened at the Catholic Church and this one now is a kind of, he's just looking a way to buy the mind of Imobilites, knowing fully well that he don't lose ground, he don't lose trust. In fact, he don't lose face as long as Imo State or Biafra land is concerned. Hope will be treated as a fugitive anytime he leave office. But on another thought, I was meant to understand that is the God of our land arrested him. The first one, the confession he made in the church, or giving his life to Christ, which I know that you giving your life to Christ without the people you killed, how can you welcome them back to life? And people are celebrating him. That is number one arrest. Number two now is for him to make this. This is not a propaganda. This is an interview between him and the channel television anchor by name Seun Okembaleye. And he made it clear. He said, these are imported violence. Who imported them? Federal government of Nigeria. The Northerners, the Kabas, and the Fulanis. Reason? Because they don't want you to be in peace while their own side is burning. So, I can tell you that this thing he says now, after he made this video finish, people begin to look around left, right, and center to know how they are going to implicate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Then they started the what I call it, the fracas in Okigwe, just to indict Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because he's going to court on 29th of this month. The same people who imported this violence are still the same people who are doing everything humanly possible. Whenever they do it, they will place it on IPOB. They will even hire some thugs, place them, wear them with a uniform that look like IPOB or Eastern Security Network. Then they will go there and begin to have a confrontation with the military and them sending them. You can imagine in a place you are doing shootout with military. then you have a cameraman that is capturing what is happening. And when you finish, you will hear them speaking Igbo and say, yes, we are Eastern Security Network. We are dealt with them. Can you imagine that? This is the points and the wisdom that is lacking from people when all this has happened. The video will be out there. They do cameraman will be busy capturing everything that is happening. And when they finish, they will post it and say, we are Eastern Security Network. Those are also being contracted by the same people who make sure that the Southeast never remain the same. Nnamdi Kanu is going to court. Then the confession of Uzodinma came. Simon Ekpa will go to court next month. Then another propaganda arose that Finland government, or rather Finland court, have already found Simon Ekpa guilty, and now they are going to extradite him on 15th of July. Propaganda of DOS and the Nigerian government, because they are working hand in hand. You that see this video, what is your opinion? What do you think? Do you think that Hope's statement is political? Or do you think that the gods of our land have arrested him for him to confess? Because this is an open confession, and it's a very clear indictment to the people holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A clear indictment. If you don't know it, just know it now. It's a clear indictment to the government of the federation and to the judiciary, who keep on delaying, postponing, adjourning for good 4 years. Nnamdi Kanu have been in incarceration. Nothing was so done. If you find him guilty, then why can't you jail him? If he is guilty, as you claimed, why then are you keeping him at DSS dungeon? That is the question which nobody have ever bothered to ask till today. Moving forward, 29th is not far from now. Confessions have already started happening. Expect more confessions from their so-called Igbo politicians. Bet me, I hit my chest. Expect more confession. There was the one Alaigbo made the other day. Period to this. These are the people who have been eating large on the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go and verify. This is the verifiable facts. Alaigbo is one of those who have been eating large from 250 million constituency project every month. Now he is getting 500 million. Because each time he came out to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will increase his allowance and he will go back home. We know about all these taxes. But this hope of a thing, this hope is in your own. My brother, it's not a political statement. This one is a right step on the right direction. He said, things is working well to them that believe it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very confirmed heavenly project. It's a heavenly asset. You see the reason why it seems like people always go Dibia or whatever to do things they want to do, diabolical they want to do, because those ones give an instant karma. I mean, it works instantly. But the God in their own works slowly. Because if now is the time that the truth about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out, what if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could have died those 4 years he's been awaiting trial? But let's not forget, the God who keep him alive is still the one who make it available. So I would draw that statement that the God is a slow worker. God who started the work on the body of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will surely complete it. And Simon Ekpa is going nowhere. So anybody who is deceiving you, a lawyer have cleared the air. And also, Simon Ekpa's lawyer said nothing of such. That is just a propaganda from Nigerian government to demoralize the Biafrans who are followers of Ekpa. In fact, they want to bring the morale down because people are still keep on shouting Ekpa, Ekpa. Don't forget, these people have over millions of internet bulldogs going all platforms. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all platforms. Anywhere they are posting news about Ekpa, about Biafra, they are always there because they are being paid to do so. Anytime they are seeing them commenting negatively, they are the ones. All of them appeared in Igbo names. And they will be dragging ground with you, the real Igbo and the real Biafra, but they are not Igbo. If you talk, they will go and write Igbo for you, which go to Google Translate. Google Translate have Igbo. they have English, they have Yoruba, they have Hausa. Any language you want. Just write English what you want to write. It will translate it, you copy it and paste. Because there's no any voice there which detects who speak that or who wrote that, whether it's an Igbo or not. That is the wisdom that the people are lacking. Anywhere you see them commenting negatively, yes, our people are gullible. You understand me? They always like fighting their own self. But let me tell you the simple truth. 99% of people who ever commenting on Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, or any other one fighting for Biafra, if they comment negatively, they are not Igbos. Even if they write Igbo there. Because there's no any platform to showcase. Because when you speak, then I will know whether you are the Igbo or not. Not when you use a translator to copy and paste. Then you want me to, that is the wisdom that people are lacking. Let us just take a few comments from this video and then we'll round up the show. We don't have to waste much of your time. Nikki, that is the poster said Governor Hope, who does finally clears the A, debunking all the lies federal government have peddled against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Biafrans in general. Kai Wankata. Somebody replied to him and said, when he have already killed our people in thousands through a Bubagu security, and he is now confessing, God will punish him. Amen. Daniel said, we always forgo too soon. What of Asare Dokubo, who openly and boldly narrated how he has been being and still killing Igbos for Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and loading their skeletons in 40-feet containers from Ihiala to Abuja with the support of the same Hope Uzodinma Fulani. All the Igbos, Nigeria politicians, past and present, knows it's all. And we are all partakers in the unimaginable sacrilegious, catastrophic iniquities and atrocities against the Igbos in the name of one Nigeria. Hope is not a strong man, talk less of being almighty. He is a very weak slave, full of fears of his masters. Together with all the notorious past and present, Igbo Nigeria politicians, especially the governors, senators, politicians, especially, House of Rep members to mention but a few, all the high-ranking Igbo Biafrans in Nigeria army also knows everything, but still remains the highest level of hypocrites. Igbo and Fulanis in Nigeria, Igbo and Biafrans in Nigeria, times for time, none of them shall escape their times, both those from the Sahel and Nigeria. Time and times must remember and locate them without mercy and regards. I think that here we go, just leave it here. Let us not drag it so much. Just make sure this message, you share it to the entire public. Don't forget, acknowledge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, show him gratitude. Simon Ekpa and also DPM, Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orakwe. Okay, my people, I'm coming back again with another big bloster. Just make sure you share this video. Bye.